come from?
Wow, Magnus argues it's going to fall apart on the c4 square. He's giving up his own b-pawn in order to get some more juicy targets. And I thought he was going to slow play it. White's pieces were utterly stuck, utterly paralyzed. The white rooks, knights, but he's trying to cash in now.
Oh, 7.
He's got.
What's going on? He needs to make a move.
3.
Yeah.
He moves.
And he goes passive,
But
defending
falls.
it. And now, yeah, I mean,
That's a free pawn.
it's a free. Well, there's
b6 is hanging, so maybe Magnus will slow play it, just defend his own weakness on b6. The threats persist. I don't see how
If he does that,
Abdusattorov
f4 you have to be careful not to miss your chance. And I think Magnus is so good at not just smelling blood in the water, but having that sense, right, for the moment where you can't keep building. Because if you defend the pawn, does white get f4? I'm happy to part ways maybe with the dark square bishop as long as I hold. So I think that's what Magnus is calculating right now, and he'll be the one to tell. Okay, he allows it. So the question is,
I think tactically it was working. I think
tactically it worked out.
Yeah.
And now maybe black is just going to go pawn up. I mean, this kind of pawn structure. This is so important to know your pawn structures at home. You see this structure in the Benko and the Benoni opening, and I think it is very well known that as soon as the queens come off, white is so exposed, those pawns, and black's pawns are really compact, and these kind of middle game endings are nearly always losing for white. So know your pawn structures. You know, if you're playing any opening, you've got to know what you're doing in the later stages of the game, not just in the opening. And okay, this is a very sensible movie. I mean, he's not rushing. Maybe there was something a bit more dynamic, but he's taking his time. And look at that.
The knight jumps back. That's beautiful.
A beautiful little game of tickle.
Oh,
you know?
And now maybe just knight. Oh, hello.
Takes c4, f4 was too late, and e4 is going to fall, and with it,
it's just too much.
With it, the house is coming down, I think.
10 seconds, and it doesn't even matter. You could have an hour on your clock against Magnus in this position. Magnus will still perhaps take it.
Yep.
Do you think this is still a draw, Tanya?
It's okay.
I think it's going to be 6 glasses of water.
Let's cash in later.
6 glasses of water. Wow.
We talked about 1 weak pawn. Suddenly 3 dropped off in one go.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it, right? You strangle the position there. A boa constrictor is his style sometimes, right?
Yeah. This is how Magnus burst onto the scene, just known as an endgame grade.
This type of game.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know.
I think it is really like the timing is so important. I mean, this is something that Bobby Fischer was famous for, timing things so well. And we saw that Lev, you know, his timing wasn't right today. He didn't play g5. He didn't get that move in. On the other hand, Magnus just picking the time to make his breaks. And it's a really hard skill to learn that one, when to sort of change gear in a game of chess. But Magnus is one of the best in the world at that, the best in the world.
And I'm still thinking about what you said earlier, Sai, that it's so hard to really understand where it went so wrong for Nodirbek. The move that we were pointing out, moving the bishop twice, that one small inaccuracy has cost. Magnus has played flawlessly out of the opening. And just impeccable timing with picking up the pawn, taking away your opponent's counterplay. This is the Magnus golden touch in endgames.
Agreed. I feel like that comment from chat must be sarcasm or something, because Nodirbek did not get a good position at the opening in this particular game. Yeah, in fact, I agree with you, Tanya. It's been Magnus. The little things done right in the beginning, he's going to win with black in the first game of a 4-game match, just like he did against Fabiano Caruana yesterday. We'll see if Nodirbek can strike back, unlike Fabiano.
It's under 10 seconds now, so they're very calm, these guys.
You're right. It's not over, but I think it's.
4 seconds for Nodirbek.
Ooh, he's
Make a
Move town, population U.
He made it.
Made it with less than 1 second on the clock, I think. And
But another pawn falls.
Oh, very nice. Forces the rooks off. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's just too...
Too good.
Yep.
Here comes c4. It's explosive.
It's just the little touches, right? That rook exchange was just brilliant.
It resigns before the dynamite.
Over. Magnus Carlsen shows who's boss with the black pieces, wins round 1 in convincing manner in that endgame. And look at him. He's on the screen. This one matters to him a lot. He wants to win this match against Nodirbek, the new generation, the front runner of the new wave of chess players. David, tell us where